guys. Good evening. This is Marie coming to you live from Spain, and I'm here for my weekly online live business talk with my business partner. And today we will be virtually flying to Canada, and I chatted with this a person with this lady. Her name is Rose. If you can come in today with me and be my guest. So and yeah, so let's get her to know more about her, guys. And the reason as well for me doing this weekly live talk with my business partners is just to show you guys who are we doing this business, who are we running this business just by simply leveraging this tested and proven system, and we can help you get started as well. And yeah, so I hope you guys can get some value in this conversation with Rose today. And if you have any questions, just feel free to comment and to post your comment in the comment section below, and we'll get in touch with you later. So yeah, I'm going to bring Rose to the floor now. Hi, Rose. The floor is yours, and thank you
Hi,
so much.
Marie. Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure. All right. So, do you mind introducing yourself to our audience so that you'll get to know you more, and as well, I would like to know you more as well, because this is our first time to actually have a conversation online, right? So the floor is yours.
My name is Rose. I am married, 3 children, 3 grandchildren, and the grandchildren are all teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I am, I don't know, one of 10 kids. So I come from
Then
a great big family,
okay, perfect.
and we're living here in Alberta, Canada.
Mm-hmm. So how's the weather like there now?
Right now, the temperature is about 31 degrees Celsius, but
Okay,
it's
that's
smoky
good.
from all the forest fires that we have
Ah,
around
okay.
us.
All right. So yeah, so in this conversation, I actually prepared a few questions for our audience and for you to answer as well, because I want our audience to know more about the business that we are doing. Because I know a lot of my followers, or maybe a lot of your followers, are really curious on what and how we are doing at this business. Right. So my very first question is, what event or realization prompted you to seek change in your life?
Well, my husband and I were both working for the same company, and we could see they gradually were changing things, reducing the number of staff in our in the location that we're in, and everything was going online. And I thought something's got to change because at my age, at this point, I was 58. I didn't want to be changing to something else.
Yeah.
So I started looking for something different. I
Mm-hmm.
tried several different things first, and then I came across this one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Have you tried to apply for a job? Because I know that as we grow older, it's not really easy for us to find job anymore that we want, because a lot of companies are really considering that age factor sometimes. Because I myself included.
yes, I did. And most of them, what I was getting was that you reach a certain age and you don't have enough years
Yeah.
left for them to invest in you, or you have too much experience and they don't want to pay you what you're actually worth.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've seen that happen many times. Yeah.
Exactly.
And yeah, so okay. So, we are online a business owner, digital marketers, affiliate marketers, online business owners or digital entrepreneurs, and I know a lot of people don't actually understand what we do. Okay, in your own words, can you explain what we do in this business?
In this business, we do what is referred to as attraction marketing. You're trying to bring people in
Yeah.
who are very much like yourself. So it would be like you or like myself. Um,
Mhm.
we advertise on a variety of platforms, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok,
Yeah.
uh, YouTube, Google. They're all available, and we have training for every single one of the platforms, and we keep adding more.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it, because you don't have to go out there and learn the things on how we use these platforms, because everything is there on the training site platform that is given to us freely, right? How amazing is that, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my next question is, what sets our business platform apart from the others? Why you got attracted with this business platform?
Well, for starters, this particular one, it's a one-time fee to join, and you decide what level of the business you join with.
Mm-hmm.
We have 4 different income streams that are available to us once we get in, and each person can choose how much time they spend on it or how much money they spend on it to get in. So a one-time fee for our particular business is $149 US.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, all of the training, all of the um, information that's available to us doesn't cost us anything. But other ones that I looked at, they started with a monthly fee or their initial fee, and then
Yeah.
they wanted to charge almost that much again every month. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're just learning, how do you learn without having, you're spending and spending and spending, but you're never getting anything back that way. This way we
Exactly.
have the ability to pay our fee and do all the learning at our own pace.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always someone to help you answer questions if you need.
Exactly. That's the beauty of having this supportive community, because a lot of us, I'm sure that no one started with having that experience already in running a global business online, particularly in this type of industry, right? Because I've never seen like this business in the on the internet, right? Have you seen? Because it's totally different from the others.
Well, that's
And
what I mean. The
yeah,
other ones, they they say that they have support, but the support disappears once you get started. And I tried a couple
oh, oh
that
wow,
I paid and then got no help. What
yeah,
am I going to do?
and
You
that's
know,
hard. Yeah.
I had
Mm-hmm.
questions, but no answers and no support. This one, there is always answers and there is always support. Even if it's not someone that you're directly connected to financially, if they're within the business umbrella, if you like,
Exactly. Yeah.
um, there's always someone else that's willing to answer your questions. And we don't just do um, weekly meetings. We also have a private a chat platform that we use, so
Mm-hmm.
that if I need an answer to something and I can't figure it out for myself, someone else is always available 24/7 to help me out.
Yeah, and the best thing is it's global, so it does not matter where you are in the world, because when you need help, it's there, right? So
Exactly.
that's the thing that really gave me the confidence as well to actually launch this business online, because I know that I'll be getting support, because before I started this, I really did my due diligence whether this business suits me or not, whether this is legitimate, and it is legitimate, right? So
Yes.
yeah. And my next question is, because I know a lot of people, and I know a lot of full-time employees like myself as well doing this, and parents as well. So how much time do you spend on your business on a daily basis? On a daily basis?
I would say for me now, it's a minimum of 2 hours, but
Mhm.
it can vary. It depends on what I've got going on.
Yeah.
So my the business allows me to work on my business around my existing family schedule. So I don't have to worry about if I need to make an appointment, do I have to ask for time off or anything like that? I can work on my business anytime I like to fit into my existing family life.
Yeah, and that's the best thing, because even if you're a full-time employee and you have that a dream in your heart, you can actually make it happen just by running this business through this automation system that works for us in the background. So it doesn't matter how busy you are in your work, because of this system, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm,
It will continue working even if you're not there and
yeah,
present. You don't have to be sitting at a desk and saying, I have to get XYZ done in this
yeah.
time frame. I can work
Mhm.
it to fit my needs.
Exactly. So, have you experienced a moment in your life where you felt grateful for starting this business?
Actually, yes, more than once.
Hmm.
The first time was I started this business about 4 months before I was actually laid off. So
Okay.
I already had a plan in motion.
Yeah,
And when the layoff notice came, they expected me to be very upset.
of course.
And right. And initially, so they pulled me aside and took me into a separate office. And they said, well, we're going to let you go. And this is what we're offering. And I thought, I sat there like kind of numb for the first, we'll say 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, this light bulb clicked, and I went, okay, I'll sign it.
Yeah.
And when my husband found out what I did, he said, are you sure? I said, yes, I can.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me the layoff. They're giving me a package so that I can leave. They're financing me to do what I need to do. So
Yeah,
perfect. They freed up my time.
exactly. And now you have more time to do this business, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is truly a blessing having this business, being created for us individuals who are actually looking for a serious change in our lives. It's
Exactly.
amazing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So my next question is, because we all started by we started this business from somewhere, and through this online business webinar, right? So can you tell us what covered in that business webinar weekly that we hold?
The webinar explains um, the overview of what is required of an online business and how expensive it can be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They go through um, what it would cost to set up a funnel, to set up your private emails, um, to get everything up and running, and how expensive it can be to bring all that information together. And then they tell us that we're offering this to you for a one time fee, one time, never again repeated,
Yeah.
of $149 US. And in that time, you also, in the 90 minutes, you also get to hear from other people who have used the platform and how they're doing. And those people can be from um, starting at the very bottom to, being extremely successful. And it all depends on how much time you're willing to put into it.
That's true, because every businesses needs time and effort, right?
Exactly.
It needs you to grow that a business. Yeah. So I would like to add another question. So do you
Okay.
think anyone can do this business?
Absolutely.
In your opinion?
Absolutely. When I started this, I only knew how to use Facebook. And the only reason I knew how to use that was because of my kids.
Okay. Yeah, I
They were
understand.
using it, and it was how we communicated with each other quite often. And my husband still doesn't have a clue how to use Facebook.
Mhm.
So he pretty much leaves all of that part of it to me. But he does help me in the background now,
Okay.
where I
So
do
I'm
still
sure
have
you have
access.
learned a lot by using these social media platforms.
Exactly. And now I've learned how to use LinkedIn, how to use Instagram, how to use Google and YouTube, I haven't quite gotten onto Snapchat and TikTok, though I'm
Uh,
sure I could ask my granddaughters and they'd help me.
oh yeah, teenagers just love that platform. So yeah, so that's it, guys. I'm sure you got some value with what me and Rose have discussed today. And if you are interested to know more about this business, feel free to reach out to us, Rose or me, and we'll be very happy to give you more information. All right. So because just like Rose said, anyone can do this because we have this training platform in a video based format, so anyone can follow you. You are coachable, you are trainable, you can do this, guys, and you have the dreams in your heart that you want to achieve. Feel free to check this out. So and anything else that you want to add, Rose, before we end
Yes,
this?
actually,
Okay.
yes. One thing that is unique to our personal platform that we're using is that we are presently working on translations to use for other languages
Amazing.
so that
Yeah.
it's not restricted to just English speakers. You can
Mm.
use whatever native tongue you have.
Isn't it that great? Because I know
It's
a lot of
fantastic.
people here. Yeah, a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Mhm. So it's not just a, yeah, it's true. Then it's not just a limited to English speakers. Yeah. So yeah. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much, and don't hesitate to reach out to us if you want more information about this business. If Rose and I can do it, so you can.
Absolutely.
So can you. That's it. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys, and I will see you again next week. Bye, and thank you so much, Rose, for being here with me today. I truly appreciate that.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
My pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Have a great day, everyone.